Hey guys, it's Sully. Today I'm going to talk about the downfall of sserafim. I know this is a sensitive topic for their fandom, and with that being said, this video is in no way a hate video. Source Music, please don't add me to the list of people you're suing. sserafim is a girl group under Source Music that debuted on May 2, 2022. The group initially had 6 members: Sakura, Chaewon, Yeonjun, Kazuha, Garam, and Yoonchi. Garam left the group 2 months after debuting because she was one of many idols that got caught up in a convoluted bullying scandal. There has been an ongoing joke on TikTok that Garam got out while she could, because things have gotten really bad for sserafim, so much so that they had to turn off their comments on all social media platforms. Some say that Coachella was the beginning of the end for the group, but sserafim has been facing criticism for a while. First, it was their encore stages. Sakura has said since the early days of sserafim that she wasn't confident about her singing due to the criticism she had received in the past. This caused some fans to feel bad for her, while others felt no sympathy. They claimed because she is an idol and has been one for over a decade, she should know how to sing properly. In my personal opinion, it's never nice to read or see mean things about yourself on the internet. Even though it may not appear so, I think these idols are just as chronically online as we are, and they know everything that is being said about them. And I think most people don't take into account that idols are human beings with feelings and emotions. With that being said, this this and this is truly unacceptable for a group of idols. And the worst part isn't even the singing. It's the fact that some of them look so scared and nervous to even open their mouths. Netizens love to say SM is a money-hungry company, which is true, but it is just as greedy to make young women, who do not have the skills to debut and be faced with harsh criticism, all in the name of selling albums and making money. And to have Sakura come on camera and talk about her insecurities with singing like that would make people leave her alone? The internet is a ruthless place, and a sob story isn't going to help her. People don't expect or want Sakura to sit around crying about the fact that she can't sing. They want improvement because that is the only way to shut haters up. Instead of hype giving young girls nose jobs or veneers, they need to be giving them vocal lessons, because sserafim is a walking example that looks can only get you so far. But that's a video for another day. Next, I want to talk about Yoonchi. I feel like after Sakura, Yoonchi is the most disliked member in her group. This is mostly because she was pushed as the cute maknae of the group, not a strong singer, dancer, or rapper. But the thing she did to piss most netizens off, specifically Korean netizens, was when she appeared to mock people who had to go to school.
학교 다니시죠? 힘내세요. 그 기분 뭔지 알죠? 지금 7시에 일어나요. 그니까. 저도 7시에 일어났어요.
There was a pretty split opinion on what Yoonchi said, but in my opinion she was 100% mocking people her age who have to go to school. Let's all keep in mind she is 17 years old. If you were told right now you didn't have to go to school anymore because you got into a major Korean company by being mediocre at best, don't you think you would be smug? Because I know I would. I think she thought it was a harmless joke, and I get that. But I also understand why it rubs some people the wrong way. Nobody wants to hear another brag about how easy their life has become. I didn't even know before this that Yoonchi no longer attended school. I thought a lot of K-pop idols went to school while training, and is not having a high school diploma really something to brag about? This whole situation led to people criticizing everything Yoonchi did. Some people even called her dumb and said she needs to go back to school, which is just ridiculous. Next, let's discuss Yeonjun, also known as the Starbucks Queen. Around March 12th, Yeonjun was pictured with a Starbucks cup. Starbucks is one of the many companies that is being boycotted due to the conflicts in the Middle East. More in the description about it. YouTube will censor my ass if I say the name. South Korea is known to have coffee shops everywhere, which made people believe this was an intentional choice, which I think it was. She was not the only idol or celebrity that mysteriously started walking around with a Starbucks cup in her hand or taking a sip out of their cups for TikToks. I'm looking at Somi's weird ass, but that's a video for another time. Her song with Max, Stupid in Love, was also criticized because Max is an alleged racist. She was also no longer looked at as the revolutionary idol she wanted to be. She always said she wanted to change K-pop, but I don't understand how she did even before the scandal. Like by speaking English and knowing a couple buzzwords from TikTok. Before I talk about the nail and Les Seraphim's coffin, I would also like to put in some honorary mentions. People were pissed because for some reason, Hybe had these girls dancing in a church. Like who okays this stuff? Chaewon and Sakura also danced in a mosque. Sakura allegedly body-shamed her group member and said it was not her, but a hacker. And Chaewon wore a mong tika and cornrows.
I'm so tired, child. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
After learning all this information, it's crazy that what got everybody in an uproar were bad vocals. Now for the nail in Les Seraphim's coffin, Coachella 2024. Anyone who was on the internet when this happened knows that Les Seraphim got dragged through hell and back when this performance was uploaded. We also know, fan or not, that this was not their best performance. In fact, I think it's fair to say it was a vocal catastrophe. I really don't want to go through the whole performance, so let's just look at some of the highlights or, lowlights of their stage. Because this incident went viral and even caused Korean and international netizens to agree on something which is rare, Sakura put out a statement saying the following. What does it mean to be on stage? Is it about showing the perfect side? Is it about entertaining the audience? Or is it about performing a stage without being allowed to make a mistake? Correction Sakura. Mistakes plural. Her putting this statement out there really pissed me off, only because I feel like she was set up. Out of all the members, why did their team allow her to say something? This was literally Sakura's best performance. After Chaewon, she did the best. Her doing this caused her to get even more hate. People even started saying that Yoonchi may be tone deaf because she was the worst vocalist. And if this is true, that is a fixable issue. Kim Jae-jong, who is known as the richest K-pop idol, was also tone deaf when he joined SM Entertainment. Now, he can hold a tone well. Instead of Hybe getting these girls some training, they are trying to sweep this whole situation under the rug. Shortly after Coachella, they had Les Seraphim go on the Jennifer Hudson show and their vocals sounded stable, but people claimed it was the backtrack and a pitch corrector, similar to what they did at Coachella Week 2. Now, before I start getting comments about how I hate Les Seraphim, let me just acknowledge that the whole performance wasn't bad. In fact, their performance was really good. They were energetic, the dancing was good, and they interacted with the audience well. The vocals killed the whole thing, and unfortunately for them, that is the most important part of a show for some people. A lot of their stans try to defend them by saying dancing and singing is really hard. And you know what? They're right. But Blackpink, 2NE1, aespa, and ATEEZ did it pretty well. So what's their excuse? It's really a shame, because Les Seraphim has a lot of songs that kind of go with the Coachella vibe. This whole situation has led to Yoonchi's family coming out telling people to leave her alone, Les Seraphim turning off all their comment sections, and Source Music pursuing legal action against some netizens. Because it hasn't really been made clear, I'll say it now, Source Music is only coming for people who are threatening Les Seraphim, not nobodies like me who make videos on the whole mess. And also to be clear, do I think Les Seraphim are the best vocalist in the game? No. Do I think they've done some stupid shit? Yes, but that, by all means, does not give anyone the right to tell these girls to go off themselves or say they are going to unalive them. Like, what the hell is going on? Well, I'm done. As always, give your opinions down below. Bye.